You don't attract what you want, you attract what you are. Think about that for a moment. Let it really sink in. We live in a world that constantly tells us to go out and chase what we want, to hustle, to grind, to push. But here's the truth: the universe doesn't respond to your wanting. It responds to your being. Wanting vs. being. You see, when you want something, a better relationship, more abundance, a fulfilling career, it's often coming from a place of lack. Think about the energy of wanting. It's needy, it's grasping, it says, I don't have this. And here's the kicker: when you live in that energy of lack, what are you broadcasting to the universe? That you are someone who doesn't have enough. Let's flip the script. Instead of living in want, live in being. Be the person who already has it. If you desire love, be love. If you long for abundance, cultivate the energy of generosity and gratitude. It's not about faking it, it's about aligning yourself with the vibration of the life you wish to attract. The universe is a mirror. The universe works like a mirror. It doesn't give you what you beg for or plead for. It reflects who you are in your core. Imagine standing in front of a mirror and frowning. You don't wait for the reflection to smile first, do you? No, you change your expression and the mirror responds. This is how the law of attraction operates. To attract joy, you must embody joy. To bring in peace, you must radiate peace. It's an inside job every time. Your energy speaks louder than words. Let me tell you something: you could shout your desires from the rooftops, write them down 1,000 times, or even create the most detailed vision board. But if your inner energy is riddled with fear, doubt, or insecurity, that's what you're actually projecting. Here's a powerful exercise. Close your eyes and ask yourself, what am I broadcasting right now? Be honest. Are you carrying the vibration of abundance, or are you stuck in the energy of worry? Are you embodying confidence, or are you steeped in self-doubt? A shift in identity. Here's the secret: you don't just want a different outcome, you need to become a different version of yourself. The version of you who already lives that dream. Let's say you want more financial freedom. Who is the you that already has it? How does that person feel? How do they act? Start living as that person even before the bank account changes. If you're longing for a deep, loving relationship, ask yourself, am I being the kind of partner I want to attract? The truth is, your outer world will only ever rise to the level of your inner world. Practical wisdom, the energy audit. Let's get practical. I want you to do something I call an energy audit. Think about your daily life, your thoughts, your habits, your words. Are they aligned with the life you want to create? For example, if you want abundance, are you complaining about money? If you want love, are you criticizing yourself or others? If you want peace, are you filling your mind with chaos? Every thought, every word, every action carries energy. And that energy is constantly creating your reality. Feel it first, then see it. Here's a powerful hook: the universe doesn't respond to your timeline, it responds to your frequency. If you're waiting to feel successful until you get the promotion, or waiting to feel happy until you find the relationship, you've got it backward. You have to feel it first. Take a moment right now, close your eyes, feel the emotions of the life you're dreaming about. Don't just think about it, feel it in your body as if it's already here. That's the vibration that draws it in. Your story is not your destiny. Let me ask you something: how much of your current reality is based on the story you've been telling yourself? Maybe you've been saying, I'll never find love, or I'm just not good with money. That story is a program. And as long as you keep running it, the universe will reflect it back to you. But here's the liberating truth: you can rewrite the story right now. Stop saying, I am broke. Start saying, I am abundant. Stop saying, I am unworthy. Start saying, I am love. The words I am are incredibly powerful because whatever follows them becomes your reality. Your vibration is your responsibility. This is where accountability comes in. You have to take responsibility for your energy. Nobody else can do this for you. If you wait for external circumstances to change before you shift your vibration, you'll be waiting forever. Instead, decide today, I am the creator of my experience. The butterfly effect. I want you to imagine this. You are like a butterfly flapping its wings. Every small shift you make in your energy sends ripples throughout the universe. When you choose to embody gratitude, even in the smallest moments, you're shifting the entire field around you. And don't underestimate the power of small shifts. You don't have to transform overnight. Start where you are with what you have. Oh, the power of letting go. Let go of the need to control every outcome. The universe is infinitely more creative than your mind could ever be. When you cling to a specific how or when you're limiting the possibilities. Instead, trust. Trust that as you align your vibration, the right people, opportunities, and circumstances will flow to you in divine timing. Gratitude, the ultimate magnet. If there's one practice I want you to walk away with, it's this: cultivate gratitude, not as an afterthought, but as a way of being. Gratitude shifts your energy instantly. It tells the universe, I am already abundant. And what happens when you feel abundant? You attract more abundance. Take a moment right now. Think of 3 things you're deeply grateful for. Feel that gratitude in your heart. That's the energy that will transform your life. Become the vibration. Remember, you don't attract what you want, you attract what you are. So become the vibration of your desires. Live as if your dreams have already come true. Act as if you are already the person you wish to become. This isn't pretending, it's aligning. And when you align, the universe has no choice but to respond. What if your thoughts were the brush and your life was the canvas? Pause for a moment and let that idea sink in. Visualize it. Your mind holding the brush, every stroke shaping the reality around you. The colors you choose, the images you create, the vision you pour into that canvas, it all starts within you. And here's the truth that so many of us overlook: the life you're living right now isn't something that just happened to you. It's something you've painted. Your inner world creates your outer reality. Every thought, every belief, every fleeting idea, these are the strokes of your brush. What you hold in your mind consistently begins to manifest in your life. Think of your beliefs as the palette you're working with. If your palette is full of fear, doubt, or scarcity, that's what your canvas will reflect. But if your palette is rich with love, gratitude, and abundance, the picture changes entirely. Let me ask you, what colors have you been painting with? The power of awareness. Most people go through life without even realizing they're holding the brush. They think life is happening to them, but the truth is, life is happening through them. Your thoughts are not passive observers, they're creators. Here's an example. Have you ever woken up in a bad mood and noticed how the whole day seemed to spiral? Maybe you stubbed your toe, spilled your coffee, or hit every red light on the way to work. It's not that the universe decided to punish you, it's that your thoughts set the tone. You were painting frustration and chaos, and the world mirrored it back. But the good news is the reverse is also true. When you start the day with gratitude, with intention, with a clear vision of what you want to experience, everything shifts. What picture are you painting? Close your eyes for a moment and imagine your life as a painting. Look at it. What do you see? Are the colors vibrant, full of joy and possibility, or is it dull, weighed down by old patterns and limiting beliefs? If it's not the masterpiece you desire, here's the empowering truth: you can change it. Right now, in this moment, you can pick up the brush and begin again. It doesn't matter what's already on the canvas. You can layer over it, transform it, make it something extraordinary. Thoughts become things. Here's the secret: your thoughts are magnetic. Every single one carries energy, and that energy is constantly attracting or repelling experiences in your life. Think of it like tuning into a radio station. When you're on a frequency of doubt or fear, you're broadcasting that energy out into the universe, and guess what? That's the signal the universe sends back. But when you shift your thoughts to possibility, to love, to trust, you're tuning into a higher frequency. You're opening yourself up to opportunities, to miracles, to a life that reflects the masterpiece you truly desire. The story of the dreamer. Let me share a story with you. There was once a young artist who dreamed of creating the most beautiful painting the world had ever seen. But every time they began, they hesitated. They doubted their skills. They feared criticism. And so their brushstrokes were timid, uncertain, incomplete. Years went by and the canvas remained unfinished until one day the artist realized something profound. The masterpiece wasn't about perfection, it was about expression. It was about putting their heart into every stroke, trusting that the picture would take shape. The moment they let go of fear, the painting came to life. You are that artist. Your life is your canvas. Stop waiting for the perfect moment or the perfect tools. Start painting with what you have right now. The power of imagination. Albert Einstein once said, "Imagination is everything. It is the preview of life's coming attractions." Think about that. Your imagination is your greatest tool. It's the place where you sketch the blueprint for your reality. But here's the thing, so many of us use our imagination against ourselves. Instead of dreaming of what's possible, we dwell on worst-case scenarios, on fears and failures. And the more we focus on those images, the more they begin to manifest. So what if you flipped the script? What if instead of worrying about what could go wrong, you started imagining what could go right? Feel it before you see it. Here's a powerful hook. The universe doesn't respond to your wishes, it responds to your energy. If you want to create something new on your canvas, you have to feel it before you see it. Close your eyes and imagine your dream life. Not just the images, but the feelings. What does it feel like to wake up in that reality, to live in that energy? When you align with those feelings, when you embody them in the present moment, you're already painting the picture. And the universe begins to fill in the details. Releasing old patterns. Now let's talk about the smudges on your canvas, the old beliefs, the self-doubt, the stories you've been carrying. Maybe you've been telling yourself, "I'm not good enough," or "I'll never succeed." Those thoughts have shaped your reality, but they don't have to anymore. Imagine wiping the canvas clean. Let go of the stories that no longer serve you. Release the patterns that have kept you stuck. And here's the key, don't just erase, replace. Fill that space with new, empowering thoughts. Replace "I can't" with "I'm learning." Replace "It's too late" with "Now is my time." Every stroke matters. Remember, your life isn't created in one grand gesture, it's built stroke by stroke, moment by moment. Every thought you think, every belief you hold, every action you take is adding to the picture. So start paying attention. What are you painting right now? Gratitude, the brightest color. If there's one color that can transform any canvas, it's gratitude. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's missing to what's abundant. It brightens the darkest corners of your painting. Right now, think of 3 things you're grateful for. Feel that gratitude in your heart. Let it infuse your brush with vibrant, radiant energy. Trust the process. Finally, remember this, you don't have to see the entire picture all at once. Trust the process. Trust that every stroke, every color, every moment is contributing to the masterpiece of your life. And know this, the brush is always in your hand. You are the creator. Your thoughts are the brush. Your life is the canvas. So paint boldly, paint with love, and watch as the masterpiece unfolds. The law of attraction doesn't work sometimes. It works every time. Think about that. Every single time. It's not like flipping a light switch where some days it turns on and others it doesn't. The energy you put out is always creating your reality. The question isn't whether it works, the question is, are you creating consciously or letting chaos take the reins? You are always creating. Take a deep breath and let this sink in. You are a creator. Not just sometimes, not just when you're focused on it, always. Your thoughts, your emotions, your beliefs, they're all sculpting your life moment by moment. The law of attraction doesn't pause when you're tired or distracted. It doesn't take a day off when your mind is full of fear or frustration. It's like gravity. Whether you're aware of it or not, it's pulling on you. Whether you believe in it or not, it's shaping your experience. What are you broadcasting? So here's the key question. What are you broadcasting? What signal are you sending out into the universe? Because the truth is, the law of attraction isn't judging your vibes. It doesn't say, "Oh, that's a good thought. Let me amplify it," or "That's a bad one. I'll ignore it." It just mirrors back the energy you're emitting. Let's get real for a second. Are your thoughts filled with doubt, worry, and what-ifs? Or are they rooted in trust, gratitude, and possibility? Because whatever energy you're swimming in, that's the energy the universe will reflect right back to you. Chaos or clarity, the choice is yours. Let's break this down. Imagine you're sitting in a car driving through life. Who's at the wheel, your conscious intentions, or the chaotic swirl of random, unconscious thoughts? If you're not paying attention, chaos takes over. You start reacting to everything, the traffic, the weather, the bumps in the road, without realizing you're creating more of what you're focused on. But when you take the wheel, when you choose to steer your energy with purpose, everything changes. Energy is like a magnet. Let me share a little metaphor with you. Picture yourself holding a magnet. That magnet represents your energy. Whatever vibration you're carrying, you're drawing similar energy into your life. If you're stuck in a loop of complaining, what are you pulling toward you? More reasons to complain. But if you're radiating gratitude, joy, and abundance, you attract more of that. It's not magic, it's the natural law of resonance. Awareness is the first step. Now, here's the good news. Awareness is the starting point for change. The moment you realize that you've been letting chaos run the show, you can take back your power. Start paying attention to the energy behind your thoughts. Not just the big, obvious ones like I want to be successful, but the subtle ones, the fleeting worries, the quiet doubts, the stories you tell yourself without even noticing. Rewrite the script. Here's a powerful exercise. Think about an area of your life that feels stuck. Maybe it's your finances, your relationships, or your health. Now ask yourself, what story have I been telling about this? Be honest. Are you saying things like money is hard to come by or I'll never find the right partner? Because those stories aren't just words, they're blueprints. They're the energy you're feeding into the universe. But here's the beautiful thing, you can rewrite that script right now. Start telling a new story, one that aligns with what you want to create. The power of intention. Let's talk about intention for a moment. Setting an intention is like planting a seed. When you focus your energy on what you truly desire, not what you fear, not what you lack, but what you want, you're giving the universe a clear signal. And here's the key, once you've planted that seed, don't dig it up every 5 minutes to see if it's growing. Trust. Water it with positive thoughts. Nurture it with gratitude. And know that as long as you stay aligned, it's coming. Let go of the how. This is where so many people get tripped up. They set an intention and then they try to control every detail of how it's going to happen. But that's not your job. Your job is to align your energy, to stay in a state of belief and trust. Think of it like placing an order at a restaurant. You don't march into the kitchen and micromanage the chef, do you? No, you trust that your meal is being prepared. The universe works the same way. Feel it to heal it. Now let's talk about those moments when chaos feels overwhelming. Maybe you're caught in a whirlwind of fear, anger, or sadness, and it feels impossible to shift your energy. Here's the truth, you can't ignore or suppress those feelings. They're part of your experience and they're showing up for a reason, but you don't have to stay stuck in them. Feel them, acknowledge them, and then consciously choose to shift. Gratitude is the shortcut. If there's one practice that can instantly realign your energy, it's gratitude. Gratitude is like a superpower. It shifts your focus from lack to abundance, from fear to love. Take a moment right now. Think of one thing, just one that you're deeply grateful for. Feel it in your heart. That's the energy you want to carry with you. Consistency is key. Here's a little secret, the law of attraction isn't about doing it right once and hoping for the best. It's about consistency. Every thought, every emotion, every choice, it all adds up. Think of it like building a fire. You can't just light one match and walk away. You have to tend to it, nurture it, keep feeding it with positive energy. You are the creator. So let me ask you again, are you creating consciously or letting chaos take the reins? Because the truth is, you are creating whether you realize it or not. Every moment, every thought, every vibration, you're shaping your reality. and the power to create something extraordinary is already within you. Take the wheel, set your intentions, align your energy, and watch as the universe rises up to meet you. The secret isn't in getting what you want, it's in knowing you already have it. Take that in for a second. I'm not asking you to hope for it, wish for it, or even chase it. No, I'm saying you already have it. Right here, right now, it's yours. Feel the energy of abundance. Let's start with this question. When was the last time you truly felt abundant? Not just in your bank account, not just in material things, but in your being, in your soul. You see, abundance isn't something you go out and grab. It's not a prize waiting at the end of some imaginary finish line. It's a state of being. And here's the kicker. The more you feel it, the more it flows into your life. Why? Because the universe isn't responding to your wants or your needs. It's responding to your energy. Stop chasing, start being. Most people spend their entire lives chasing happiness, chasing wealth, chasing love. But have you noticed something? The more you chase, the farther away it seems. It's like trying to catch your shadow. It keeps slipping out of reach. Why? Because chasing comes from a place of lack. It's the energy of, I don't have this. And when you live in that energy, the universe mirrors it right back to you. It says, oh, you don't have it. Let me give you more of that feeling of not having. But when you shift into a state of knowing that everything you desire is already yours, everything changes. Act as if it's already done. Let's say you're dreaming of financial freedom. What does the version of you who's already financially free feel like? How do they wake up in the morning? How do they move through their day? Start living as that version of yourself right now. Not someday. Now, this isn't about pretending. It's about aligning your energy with the reality you want to experience. When you do that, you're no longer asking the universe for permission to live your dreams. You're claiming them. The universe works through you, not for you. Here's a hook for you. The universe doesn't give you abundance. It works through you to create it. Think of yourself as a co-creator. Your thoughts, your beliefs, your emotions, they're the tools you use to sculpt your reality. If you believe you're unworthy, the universe will reflect that. But if you know deeply, unwaveringly, that you are already abundant, it has no choice but to match that frequency. Gratitude unlocks the flow. Here's a practice that will change everything gratitude, not just for what you can see or touch, but for what you know is already yours, even if it hasn't appeared yet. Take a moment, right now. Close your eyes. Think about something you desire, a new opportunity, a loving relationship, a sense of peace. Now, instead of wanting it, thank the universe for already bringing it into your life. Feel that gratitude in your heart. That's the energy that unlocks the flow of abundance. Stop waiting for someday. How many times have you told yourself, I'll be happy when I get the promotion, when I lose the weight, when I find the partner? But here's the secret: someday isn't real. It's a mirage that keeps you stuck in waiting. What if instead of waiting, you decided that you're already living the life you desire? What if you stopped putting your happiness on hold? The power of presence. Everything you need is in this moment. Right now, the past, gone. The future, just a projection of your mind. But this moment, it's alive, it's rich, it's brimming with possibility. When you stop worrying about what's coming next and fully inhabit the present, you tap into the infinite potential of now. That's where creation happens. Rewire your beliefs. Let's talk about beliefs for a second. Because here's the thing, your beliefs shape your reality. If you believe life is hard, guess what? It will be. If you believe there's never enough, you'll keep experiencing lack. But if you really believe that you are already abundant, that you are already worthy, that everything you desire is already on its way to you, the universe will align with that belief. A simple exercise, abundance meditation. Try this. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, picture yourself surrounded by everything you've ever wanted. Feel it, see it, smell it, taste it. Imagine the joy, the excitement, the gratitude. Now, here's the key. Don't treat this as a fantasy. Treat it as reality. Tell yourself, this is my life. This is who I am. Feel it as though it's already here. The shift happens within. Here's a hook to keep you with me. Your external world is nothing but a reflection of your internal state. If you want to change your life, don't start by rearranging the pieces outside. Start by shifting the energy within. When you embody abundance, abundance finds you. When you embody love, love flows to you. It's not magic, it's alignment. Let go of the how. One of the biggest traps we fall into is trying to figure out how our dreams will come true. But that's not your job. Your job is to align your energy, to feel as though it's already done, and to trust. The universe has infinite ways to bring your desires into reality, ways your mind can't even imagine. So let go of the how and focus on the what. Live from the end. Neville Goddard said, assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled. What does that mean? It means living from the end. Acting as if your dreams have already come true. Walk like the person who's already living their dream. Speak like them. Think like them. When you do this, you're not just dreaming, you're creating. Everything is energy. At the core of it all, everything is energy. Your thoughts, your emotions, your desires, they're all vibrations. And like vibrations attract like vibrations. So if you want to attract abundance, you can't live in the energy of lack. If you want to attract love, you can't dwell in fear or doubt. Shift your energy and your reality will shift with it. You already have it. And here's the ultimate truth. Everything you desire is already within you. You don't have to go searching for it. You don't have to earn it or prove yourself worthy. You just have to tap into it, feel it, claim it, know it. Because the secret isn't in getting what you want, it's in knowing you already have it. Your imagination is the preview of life's coming attractions. Think about that for a moment. Every dream, every goal, every breakthrough you've ever experienced started with a thought, a flicker of imagination in your mind. And here's the truth, if you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hands. The power of a single thought. Imagine standing in an empty field. In your mind, you picture a garden, vivid flowers, towering trees, the sound of birds. Right now, it doesn't exist physically, but it's real in your imagination. That vision becomes the seed. And with time, intention, and effort, that empty field transforms into the very garden you first saw in your mind's eye. Your imagination is that seed. It's the blueprint for what's to come. Everything you desire, whether it's love, success, health, or abundance, starts here. See it first, feel it always. Here's something you might not realize. Your imagination doesn't just show you the future, it gives you the feelings of it right now. When you imagine holding the keys to your dream house or hearing the laughter of your soulmate by your side, you're not just daydreaming. You're stepping into the energy of what's possible. Feel that for a moment. Right now, close your eyes and see the life you've been longing for. Visualize every detail, hear the sounds, feel the emotions, and let it become real to you in this moment. That feeling, that's the magnet drawing your dreams closer. The present creates the future. Here's a hook for you. Your future isn't something far away, it's something you're creating right now. Every thought you think, every belief you hold, every word you speak is building the bridge to what's next. You can't wait for your circumstances to change before you believe in your vision. You have to believe in it first, even when there's no physical evidence. That's the secret most people miss. Imagination as a tool for belief. Let me share a story. Think about the Wright brothers, two men who dared to imagine something no one had ever seen before: human flight. At the time, people called them crazy, but in their minds, they saw it. They felt it. They believed it before it ever took off the ground. Your imagination has that same power. It's not a tool for escaping reality, it's the tool for shaping it. A simple exercise, the movie of your mind. Let's make this practical. I want you to close your eyes and imagine that your life is a movie. You're the director, and you're scripting the most extraordinary scene of your future. What do you see? Who's there with you? What are you feeling? Write it all out in your mind like a script. Now watch that movie every single day. Not once, not twice, but every single day. Why? Because repetition turns imagination into belief, and belief turns into reality. Belief is the bridge. Here's the thing, imagination plants the seed, but belief waters it. If you imagine a life of joy, but deep down you doubt it's possible, that seed can't grow. You've got to cultivate unwavering belief. And here's the hook, the universe doesn't give you what you want. It gives you what you believe you're worthy of. So what are you believing right now? Are you believing in limitations, or are you believing in possibilities? Imagination has no limits. I want you to think about this. Your imagination is limitless, boundless, but too often we cage it in with our fears, our doubts, and the opinions of others. Ask yourself, what would I imagine if I truly believed anything was possible? Would you dream bigger? Would you see yourself healthier, wealthier, more fulfilled? Your only limit is the one you've placed on yourself. Practical wisdom, feed your vision. Every day, feed your imagination with inspiration. Surround yourself with images, words, and people that align with your vision. Read books that uplift you. Create a vision board. Write down your dreams as if they've already happened. When you nurture your imagination, it grows stronger. It becomes your compass, guiding you toward the life you're meant to live. Feel it to manifest it. Here's another truth: imagination isn't just about seeing, it's about feeling. Your emotions are the secret sauce. When you feel the joy, excitement, and gratitude for something that hasn't happened yet, you're aligning with the energy of that reality. Let's do a quick exercise. Picture one goal you've been working toward. Now, imagine it's already done. Feel the relief, the happiness, the pride. Let it wash over you. That's the energy that draws it closer. The present moment is the key. Your imagination works best in the present. It's not about living in the someday mindset. It's about acting and feeling as if your dreams are already here. Ask yourself, how would I show up today if I already had the life I wanted? Walk with that energy, talk with that energy, live in that energy. Because when you embody it now, the universe responds in kind. Imagination vs. fear. Now here's an important hook. The same imagination that creates your dreams can also create your fears. The mind doesn't distinguish between what's real and what's imagined. If you spend your time imagining worst-case scenarios, guess what? You're energizing those outcomes. But if you use your imagination to focus on the best possible scenarios, you shift the trajectory of your life. The ripple effect. Let me leave you with this. Your imagination doesn't just change your life, it changes the world around you. When you step into your vision, when you live from that space of belief and joy, you inspire others to do the same. Picture the ripple effect. Your dream ignites someone else's, and their dream ignites another. It all starts with you and the courage to imagine something greater. So right now, take a deep breath and ask yourself, what's the most beautiful future I can imagine see it? Feel it. Believe it, because your future begins in this very moment. Or what you focus on grows. So why not focus on miracle? Let's pause here for a moment and take that in. What you focus on grows. It's not just a phrase, it's a universal law. Imagine for a second that your mind is like the lens of a camera. Whatever you zoom in on becomes your reality. Now ask yourself, what are you focusing on? Is it fear, doubt, what's missing in your life? Or are you focusing on miracles, the beauty, the possibilities, the things that are already working? Where attention goes, energy flows. Picture this, you're holding a watering can, and every drop of water represents your attention. Wherever you pour that water, something begins to grow. Now, if you're constantly watering the weeds of worry, self-doubt, or negativity, guess what's going to flourish? But if you redirect that same water to the seeds of gratitude, love, and faith, your life will bloom in ways you can't even imagine. It's not about denying what's wrong. It's about choosing to elevate what's right. Your energy creates your reality. Here's a powerful truth. Your life is always reflecting the energy you're putting out. If you wake up and immediately think about how stressful your day is going to be, the universe responds by magnifying that stress. But if you wake up and say, today is filled with infinite possibilities, guess what? You open a door to those possibilities. Here's a little secret. It's not the big grand gestures that shift your energy. It's the small, consistent choices. The choice to say thank you when your feet hit the floor in the morning. The choice to smile at a stranger. The choice to pause and breathe instead of reacting. Gratitude is the gateway to miracles. Let's talk about gratitude. Gratitude is like a magic key. It unlocks the door to miracles. Why? Because when you're grateful, you're telling the universe, I have enough and I'm ready for more. Think about this. How often do we focus on what's wrong, what we don't have, or what's missing? And yet there's so much to be thankful for. Right now, as you're listening, you're breathing, your heart is beating. Somewhere in the world, someone loves you. These aren't small things, they're miracles. Gratitude isn't just a nice idea, it's a powerful practice. Take a moment every day, even if it's just 60 seconds, to list 3 things you're grateful for. Feel that gratitude in your heart. It's not about the size of the blessing, it's about noticing it. The power of shifting perspective. Here's a story for you. There was a man who lost his job and felt his world crumbling. He couldn't see beyond the problem in front of him. But one day, instead of dwelling on what he'd lost, he started focusing on what he still had: his family, his health, his skills. That simple shift in perspective opened his mind to new possibilities, and within months he found a better job than the one he'd lost. What changed? Not the situation, his focus. When you choose to focus on miracles, you're not ignoring reality, you're reshaping it. You're training your mind to see solutions instead of problems. Miracles are everywhere. Here's the thing about miracles, they don't always look like burning bushes or bolts of lightning. Most of the time they're subtle, quiet, and easy to miss if you're not looking for them. A kind word from a stranger. A phone call at just the right moment. A sunset that takes your breath away. These aren't coincidences. They're reminders that the universe is always conspiring in your favor, but you have to tune in, you have to look for them. The science of focus. Let's get scientific for a second. Have you ever heard of the reticular activating system, RAS? It's a part of your brain that acts like a filter, deciding what's important and what's not. When you set your focus on something like buying a new car, you suddenly start noticing that exact car everywhere. That's your RAS in action. Now imagine programming your mind to focus on miracles. The more you focus on the good, the more your brain will find evidence of it. Let go of what drains you. Here's an important piece of the puzzle to focus on miracles. You have to stop giving energy to what drains you. Maybe it's the endless scrolling on social media. Maybe it's the toxic conversations or the self-critical thoughts. Every time you engage in those things, you're feeding the wrong seeds. Take a moment to ask yourself, what am I feeding with my energy? It's the power of redirection. Let me tell you something powerful. You can redirect your energy at any moment. You don't have to wait for a new day, a new week, or a new year. Right now, you can decide to shift your focus. Here's a quick exercise. Close your eyes. Think of one thing that's been weighing on your mind. Now, instead of focusing on the problem, ask yourself, what's the gift in this? Maybe it's teaching you patience. Maybe it's pushing you to grow. Find the miracle hidden within the challenge. A world of infinite possibilities. The universe is infinite. There's no shortage of blessings, opportunities, or love, but you have to align yourself with that abundance. When you focus on what's missing, you're closing the door to possibility. When you focus on what's possible, you throw the door wide open. Think about this, the same energy you're using to worry about what could go wrong can be used to imagine what could go right. Faith fuels focus. Faith is a powerful companion to focus. It's the belief that even when you can't see the full picture, the universe is working behind the scenes. Think of it like planting a seed. You don't dig it up every day to see if it's growing, you trust the process. That's what faith is, trusting the process and focusing on the miracle you're nurturing even before it blooms. Celebrate the small wins. Every miracle doesn't have to be life-changing. Start celebrating the small wins. Found a parking spot? That's a miracle. got a text from a friend just when you needed it, that's a miracle. When you learn to see the small miracles, the big ones will follow. Be the energy you want to attract. Remember this, your focus isn't just about what you're looking at, it's about what you're becoming. If you want to attract joy, focus on joy. If you want abundance, focus on the abundance that's already in your life. You are a powerful creator. What you focus on grows. So why not focus on miracles? Thanks for joining me today. If you found value in this discussion, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more motivational content. Share your thoughts in the comments below.